It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning, at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts, tight shirts. Mike Darwin's tight shirts, shirts. Mike Shaw with shirts, tight shirts. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy, 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 Friday. Oh boy, we done made it to another Friday. It goes down tonight. It goes down tonight at the Q Spot. Oh, gender wars. We got the panel. I'm hosting it. Friday, people. Yes, it is. My grown folks going to be at the Q Spot. We're going to have a good time today. We got a lot of things to talk about. But first of all, it is Friday.
If you see me and you trying to see what's up, he want to fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Oh, it's so Friday. It's so Friday. I know my therapist and all the therapists always tell you can't live for the weekend. You can't live for the weekend. You got to live for each and every day. And they are right. But why do y'all make Monday through Thursday so goddamn hard? Everybody out there, all the Takeover Legend communities, we've made it to another Friday. We have spent the week together going back and forth about all types of topics, and we will continue today. We will have no lies detected. We will detect if there are any lies, and if they are some lies, you will point it out. But we will also talk about Mr. Marvin Sapp, who said, lock the doors and run those pockets. He ain't say it once. He ain't say it once. He said it twice. He said, I said. He said, I said, lock the door. Looked at them ushers and said, you heard what I said. I said, lock the doors. They ain't got nowhere to go. They gonna run those pockets. Where Jay Black's at, you know I'm gonna send that wake up Jay Black text, which I should say pause afterwards, because why am I telling another grown man to wake up? That's a pausable moment, people. We got things to do, we got things to talk about, but before we get to these good mornings, I needed one more time. think I lied. I needed one more time.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Oh, I think I lied again. I needed one more time. I get on here, spread the word. We might send that link out today. Who knows? Let's get to these good mornings. Let's see who's on first. Who was up first? Who got on here early? Asha. First up the back. Good morning, beautiful kings and queens. Miss Clark, the life of the party. Miss Clark, a.k.a. the life of the party. Miss Parker, the lovely, the honest, the reliable Miss Parker's up in here. Let's get all these good mornings. Get y'all saying good morning to each other. All right. Oh, wait. Ash is up in his bitch. What up, Ash? Watching the show as she works, as she helps others. She says, I gotta have my thing. I'll be there in a second. All right, put the oxygen on. Put the mask on him. No, put the mask. He just needs to turn it on. Wait a second. I got to make a comment. I love the fact that you do that, Ash. I love the fact that you do that, Miss Parker. Afro Queen is in the building. Yes, the title is wow. Marvin Sapp said, lock the doors and run those pockets. Run them. I need 100 a pop. I need 20 from everybody in the congregation. I need 20 from the thousands watching on stream. And all y'all passes up here, run them pockets. I need 100 from each of y'all. Never heard God. I heard I have to. I need y'all. I need y'all to run them pockets. Y'all ain't doing nothing but going to a restaurant after this. Lock the doors. Oh man, Legs is in the building. What up, Legs? What's good? Good morning. Let me get everybody. I see a lot of YouTube love. There's a lot of YouTube love up in here. Hope you're feeling okay. I don't know who you're talking to, but whoever you were talking to, I hope. Yes. Good morning there, boo. Good morning. Ash she got good mornings to say. She got the morning. Let's text J Black now. Wake your ass up. Let me send this text to this motherfucker right now. Wake your ass up, J Black. Wake. Oh, he is in the building. Just about to text his ass. All right. He def said run them pockets. Jay Blizzy's in the building. Let me get the good mornings. Let me get this is easy miracles. What he said. He said it was easy money. He said it's an easy miracle. We get this.
You must be talking about Marvin Sapp.
Lock the doors.
I saw that clip. Yeah.
I said lock the door.
Paying your tithes is a given. That's part of the whole culture. You have to pay.
He said, no. He raised the tithe. The tithe is 10%. The tithe is 10%. He told the pastors, he ran their pockets even harder. He said, y'all on this stage. When I said $20 per person, that wasn't for you. That was for them. Then he says, it costs to be up here. He said, it costs to be up here. I repeat, I played a video. He said, it costs to be up here.
Oh, Asha was first today?
She was first up the bat. She wasn't playing.
Let me go back and see. Oh, yeah, 6:58 this morning. She was first. Look at that.
So when y'all complain about us tithing for the church, if anybody can get it, we are direct. We let y'all know. We unlock the doors. We said it is optional. It is optional whether y'all want to give. I tell y'all can give $1. I would tell y'all to give less if it wasn't for Cash App's rules. Lock the door. The hustle is real. The hustle. And then he had the nerve. I'll play. Before we get into
you didn't play it yet?
No, I didn't play it yet. But before we do that, we got to do this. Yes, you see what's going on. You see what's going on tonight. See.
I got something to tell you about that too.
Uh-oh.
The Q spot, right? This Friday night.
Never would have paid it.
Tony Brown.
Never would have Brown.
Get down Brown.
never would have paid it. Oh, Marvin Sapp.
See you, Lisa.
Marvin Sapp. So what you got to tell me about that? What was going on?
Your
What
Q spot, Lady Q said last night was like, yo, so what time is the Q spot Friday? I said, you want to go? She said, well, you said you want to go on the show. I said, I say that all the time, but I don't get show up. But all right. So I think we trying to make sure we in the building, Mike. We trying to come out and support. We trying to get the, you know, the if she gotta watch the grandbaby or not. I don't know if she got a grandmama duties on or not, but if not, we sliding through. She's like, it ain't that far. I was like, no, it's close. Right over there. West Hampton, New Jersey. So
and
yeah,
we're not even gonna lock the doors.
No.
Y'all can leave whenever y'all want to leave. We're not even gonna lock the door.
Not gonna hold you hostage.
Nah. You want to leave, the doors is unlocked. Go ahead, go when you want to go.
Good morning, Jeanette.
Stay as long as you want to stay. Don't forget, next Friday is our first of the month tithing. I'm just letting y'all know. Marvin Sapp done open up a can of worms. Marvin said, oh, no, he really about to do it. Not godly. And that's not how it's supposed to be done. Unbelievable. Shake my head. Teach the word. And then people will know their responsibility to tithe. Yes. He said, lock the door, mama.
Lock the door.
I ain't no street dude.
Lock it.
But I've been a part of street situations. And when the person leading the talking says lock the doors, you either getting robbed or shot. One of the two. One of the two. Well, you either run in the pockets or you not leaving there unharmed. That's all I am saying. That's all I am saying. But tonight it goes down. Yes, it is. We'll be in the building. Oh, he said he got the speaker. I should have had DJ Super. I just had DJ Super handle the sound. I should really just get DJ Super to get some. Super holler at me, man. DJ Super holler at me. After the show, holler at me, Super. Just holler. How was your night last night, Jay Blizzy?
Everything was good. I woke up. It was one of the mornings, man. I woke up at 3-something in the morning. Couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm up though. I'm here. I just got to figure out how to keep me sleep. When you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't go back down to sleep, pause. How do you handle that? So I'm still working through those, trying to figure that out. But I'm here.
Stay right there. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna give you a little something. Pause. Okay. Hold on.
I guess Mike is gonna give me something via the camera that's gonna help me sleep. This should be interesting. What up, Trendsetter? Yellow Beezy trial started yesterday. For those who don't know who Yellow Beezy is, he's a rapper, right? Hey, I don't know if this audience all know who Yellow Beezy is, but I guess good luck for his trial unless he really did the crime. That's from the research department. Right, Asha. Jeanette, what up? So I'm curious to see what Mike is going to have for me. Good morning. To help me sleep. For those who may deal with that. Let's see. He said, I got you.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what it is. Let me see what he got via the camera. That's going to help me.
Now, listen.
I ain't doing no drugs. Let me see.
Listen. When I was going through, when I first stopped drinking, and this always happens, my sleep patterns and anxiety are through the roof, right? And now this is not a prescribed. There's nothing that's going to beat the prescription medicine. There's not, because those are the ultimate drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do is my mom found this little drink.
Let me see. Let me
online.
Get a close-up on this. Let me see what this drink is.
Right here.
Some sleep. Okay.
Right. This little drink right here. Well, not only now listen, I want y'all to understand this drink is not going to give you what you think is going to be how you're going to fall asleep. What this does is relax you. It relaxes you. This was so good that when I was going through severe withdrawal and still had to go to work, I would take this to calm me down and hopefully not get the seizure situation. But at night, I would take this. All it does is smooth you out.
So right before you, because I don't have an issue with going to sleep. It's staying asleep. So you're saying right before I go to sleep
to help you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, it puts you in that mindset that if you drink it, it tastes fine. And magnesium is good for sleep also. I don't understand why you haven't gone to the doctor, because there's other stuff that can give you that. And this stuff was non-addictive, but it just gives you the window to fall asleep and stay asleep longer. And the reason why I'm telling you this, because people just, if you haven't dealt with not sleeping, you don't understand how it affects you. it really turns you upside down when you are up and you know you would rather be asleep and you
Yeah.
just can't sleep. I told everybody when I just can't sleep, but that was a symptom of the alcoholism. It makes it so that the only way you can sleep is to pass out. And the anxiety would be and when your brain starts moving,
You're thinking of everything.
it is the thing that is impossible to turn off. That's why you need something to simmer you down. You need something. Listen,
Okay.
I don't
I'm
care
gonna
what
go try
nobody
it.
says. Whether it's natural, not natural, I don't care what you do. All I know is being awake and knowing that you're exhausted and you want to sleep
You're
is really
stressed.
stressful.
Well, it's always something on all of our minds. LaShawn said, "Are you stressed?" When I wake up, I do tend to start thinking about either work or things we got to do for that upcoming day, and then you start trying to plan ahead. In my mind, that's what happens to me, and then now I'm stuck in that mode and can't go back to sleep. And now it's 4:30, 5:30. Now I'm like, well, let me see what's on my phone. I did work emails. I know it's tough when you just lay there in silence. Your brain is just gone. I'm thinking of everything. I'm hearing the cars ride by. I'm hearing the birds pretend to chirp.
Oh.
Like I'm hearing everything. I'm hearing Lady Q snore on the nights when she drink red wine. Like I'm hearing everything.
Nah.
I'm hearing it all.
And Ash is right. You have to establish a bedtime routine and stick to it for at least 2 weeks. No, you're absolutely right. I do the
I
same
have a
thing.
routine. I'm sleep before midnight. But by 11 o'clock news, I'm usually out. I'm on that vibe. But by 11:30, I'm crashed out. It's just when maybe I shouldn't be drinking as much water right before I go. Because maybe if I don't have to wake up to go to the bathroom, I wonder if that'll help. I just had an epiphany. I do drink a lot of water. So I wonder if that's what it is. But
And you should tell your doctor because they got stuff that's not addictive. It relaxes you. And I mean, this may not work for you. I write down things that I have to do, and then I tell myself there's nothing I can do about it until this time. No reason to think about it. There's no reason to think about it. I can't do nothing about it. There's nothing I can do about it right now.
Lady Q caught a stray. Yeah, she drank red wine. Ash. Oh, the snoring is coming. I don't know what it is about red wine, and all of a sudden, that little light. Here it comes. Oh, she must have had some red wine tonight. Oh, I didn't even see it with the glass. Oh man. No TV right before bed. All right.
Yeah,
all right,
TV
yeah, I'm
right
gonna try
before
this
it's
stuff.
supposed to be.
Stacey D
phone.
said he can relate. Yeah, he feel me. All right.
Yeah, and let me say, I'll tell you, last night was the first time in like months that I had trouble going to sleep. And you know how long it took me to go to sleep? It took me like 10 minutes to just relax in my mind. I said, "Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Pause. Here it comes.
Peaceful thoughts.
Oh yeah, there it goes. Good night. Good night."
She ain't get my boy off to school yet, so she ain't hear none of this yet. She usually don't pop on to after he gets out. All right, go ahead.
This is after the red wine. J Black, he sees Lady Q coming into. He's like, "Fuck."
Why didn't she drink white wine tonight? What made her open up the red? Like what? Damn.
He know he in trouble when she come in with the glass. She still coming with the glass. Yeah.
That's the bush.
And she laid next to the bed and opened a book. He like,
yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to finish this book. Exactly, Ash. No TV or phone before you go to sleep.
No matter what I do, I'm up at 3. Well, it's a family trait then. See, I got this from my dad too. Look.
A person was detected.
Relative. Hey, y'all might be related.
All right, so Warren Sapp, you said you got the clip.
First of all,
right?
don't call him Warren Sapp, even though he
That's the football player. My bad. Yeah, Marvin Sapp.
All right, let's get to this Warren Sapp.
You just said.
Let's get to Warren Sapp. Let's just keep him Warren Sapp. All right, this is what went down at the church, y'all. This is what went down.
Or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving.
Oh, what happened? Oh, did I? Oh, sorry. Oh, wait a second. That's the only part I got. Oh, my phone. You have to get the more. That's the only part I got off of that. Wait a second. Let me see if I got another video. Let me see. That's the only part I got with the Marvin. Did it?
Right. Appreciate that. As you get older, your sleep patterns do change. Try to go to sleep a little later. Maybe I stay up later. I like
Yeah,
that.
that could stay. Wait, this is weird. I had to hold.
Or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving.
Well, he asked for 40K. Let me see if I can get this for y'all real quick.
And he said, locked it. He told the ushers,
He
close
told
the
them
door.
he told them to
Lock the
close
doors.
the door, lock the door.
And he said, no, I'm serious. Close the doors and lock them. I'm serious. He said like 3 times. Let them know. Get them doors closed. There's 1,000 of y'all in here, and there's 1,000 people watching. I need $20 from everybody to get me this 40K.
Let me see.
That is involved.
Hold up.
There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight.
Listen to the scheme.
Watching.
Listen to the scheme.
It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
Look at that. Look at that. He got the whole money scheme.
Each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sapp was alive, was a good date.
Tried to make it relatable.
I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap. That's swag. I was looking in her eyes. She's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100.
No, he raised the price.
Because again, it costs to sit up here.
Whoa, it costs.
VIP.
Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 wasn't for you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see your phone. People moving.
He want to see your phone.
Bring no baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on the. Take your phone and stick it on the bucket.
Yo, so he continues on. Let me see if I can get this for y'all. So the video is absolutely. Let me see if I can get. No. I'm recording, screen recording it, in order to. I should probably just send it to you.
Ash said $20 is a lot for some people. He shouldn't be assuming about people's financial situation like that. Everybody ain't got 20 bones. They ain't got it.
It's a ridiculous, and it makes other churches look bad, but the hustle is in your face. The same way Trump is in your face now, the same way Trump is in your face doing what he wants to do, is the same way some of these pastors are doing the same damn thing. They in your face.
Oh, LaShawn got a response. Somebody in the comments said that he said close the door for safety reasons.
My ass, because he came on and said he was misinterpreted. Kiss my ass. Look, you know what that means, right? Miss me with that. Miss me with that.
Good morning, Rashida.
Miss me with the whole thing that you just tried to throw out there.
Safety for what?
Safety for my pockets.
Gotta love it.
He actually said the pastors on stage, you got to run your pockets deeper because it costs to be up here. Listen to what he said. It said because it costs to be up here. And listen, I am all for church. I've been to some amazing churches.
Miss me with that.
I've been to some amazing churches that I have been inspired. Most of the times I'm inspired. But the cockiness that goes into you, and then you had the nerve to make a comment, say I was misinterpreted. What part of close the door did we misinterpret?
Everyone should have walked out, Queen Boo, and said, no, they're not doing that.
Let me see if I'll be able to because I need to play this the entire show because I got big plans for you, Marvin. I got big plans. I got big plans. Y'all not gonna sit up here and act like y'all not running people's pockets because y'all can, and y'all gonna tell me that y'all gonna up the ante simply because y'all feel like it. Let me see it. Let me just. Is that what it was?
They make churches look so bad. This is absolutely not how it's supposed to be done. People give 10th accordingly to their 10% according to their income, tithes and offering. Get out of here with them safety reasons. You think somebody might come into church and do? You remember? Somebody came into church before and got robbed. So maybe he was thinking his safety. Like, hey, you need to protect our people.
Let's see if I do this right.
Just
Protect
text it
who?
to me,
Protect who? Like, come on, y'all. We really gonna fall for that? We really gonna fall for that? We really?
He's a man of God. You're supposed to believe in man of God, right? You're supposed to trust in man.
He a singer. Stop it. I said I texted to you. Remember when people misinterpreted Keon Hush to that actress in the church? Oh, the hush. We misinterpreted that hush. Lock the door. Yeah, like listen, I tell y'all, this is why the church of anybody can get it is amazing. Because I tell y'all, I don't tell y'all how much to give. $1 will do. We don't lock the doors here. We don't put a lock on you being able to leave the YouTube channel. You can stay here as long as you want. We don't tell you to lock the doors. We don't tell you to lock the doors. We are free to come and go as you please. Church of anybody to get it. I am Pastor Michael Sean. That is Deacon J Black.
Hey.
And understand when you get this money up, you ain't got to worry. You ain't got to ask questions where it's going. It's going to two places. Number one, to pay the StreamYard bill, which is rising by the day.
Yep.
And in order for us to get the premium package, it's damn near $100 a month.
Woo!
So that's the first place the money is going to. The second place the money is going to is in my pocket. That is the second place the money is going, and I let y'all know. Yeah, I might change the curtain in the background. It might go to that. I might get some better lighting. We might get a better camera. But for that money, what you get is an experience.
Welcome to the Holy Tabernacle, Grace New Life Community, Fellowship Church on a Hill. This is the church of anybody can get. With your pastor, Michael Sean, and Deacon J Black. Now, everyone, please take your seats.
Unlock the doors. Unlock the doors. Make sure them doors unlocked. I know tithing is just not money. I know it's time, it's talent. It's true. You are absolutely right. Whichever you can give is accepted. I understand. That's not what Marvin Sapp wanted.
I should say it's not the outside robbers. They should have been worried about the thieves that was on the inside.
What was going on the inside? They was getting jacked. What in the Nino Brown was going on in that church? What was going on in there, Marvin? Stop it, Marvin. Marvin, you gotta stop it, Marvin. You can't just ride people directly to their face and say, what I gotta do.
Target.
And then the pastor's supposed to be your homies. You ran their pockets too. Y'all up here. It paid a cost to be up here.
I don't know why they get you going.
It paid a cost to be up here with me.
I need a tambourine or something.
Don't you understand? We closer to God than them folks over there. You closer right here. If you happen to be using your cell phone, bring your cell phone up to the altar. I'd like to see and make sure that you got the correct Ash App, the correct Zelle. We want to make sure that it comes correctly. Put the baskets up front. I want to see them come. I want to see 1,000 people move up in here. I got a Bentley to pay for. Oh, what did I say that out loud? Did I say that out loud? You think this private jet gonna fuel itself?
Welcome to the Holy Tabernacle, Grace New Life Community, Fellowship Church on a Hill. This is the church of anybody can get. With your pastor, Michael Sean, and Deacon J Black. Now, everyone, please take your seats.
All right, Trendsetter, I'll look for it.
And before we continue this, I'm going to tell you this. I believe with all my heart in my higher power. I know what God has done for me. I know the darkness he's taken me out of. I know he never did not walk next to me through any step of this journey. When I was doing bad, when I was doing good, when I was recovering, when I was in the hospital, and when I was going through sad moments, I never, ever felt abandoned by God. I abandoned him. So I don't want anybody to misconstrue what I'm doing in here or misinterpret what I'm doing in here. I know the power of prayer. I know the people who prayed for me is why I'm here right now. I know the people who pray for my protection. I know them up front. Some strangers I don't know, but I know the prayers my mom put up there. I know the prayers my kids put up there. I know the prayers my friends did. I know the power of prayer. So when I make light of Marvin Sapp, it's because I'm disgusted. When I laugh, it's because I'm disgusted. And my way of communicating my ideas and my anger is through comedy. But don't ever get it twisted or effed up. I talk to God all day long, fighting demons in my head that I will constantly fight until I don't know when. Maybe one day they will settle down and they just might accompany me. But I got to fight them off every minute of the day. Sometimes it's just once or twice a day. Sometimes I got to sit there for a half hour in my head like, God, I know what I'm thinking ain't the right thing to think. Leave them doors unlocked.
Then right after that, let's put this Cash App up.
And
y'all
then
going to give
Cash App up right now. We can put this Cash up right now.
Y'all want to donate? If that just spoke to you, if that word just spoke to you, and you feeling it in your heart, and if you want to give, this will be the time to give. Just pull your phones out. Everybody, just pull your phones out. You're gonna put the @sign. You're gonna find the $ M-Sean 090. Just give what you can give. If that man just poured his heart out and that spoke to you, if you really felt that, no, we can't do this, dude.
Let me tell you something. It's not even it's not even the first Friday. It's not even the first Friday.
We play too much.
It's not even the first Friday.
But you really did just have a moment. That was big. That was big. I'm gonna give you that. You really did.
Because when you ain't lying, it just come out.
Oh.
When you're telling the truth, it just come out.
Something about that music. I don't know what it is. Jeanette, you're right.
When you hug somebody you love, they feel it. They ain't no fake feeling that. When you authentic, it just happens.
We have a church for real.
But when we gotta clown somebody, we gotta clown somebody. If you act like a clown, speak like a clown, walk like a clown, you a clown. I don't care what church you got that mic in. I don't care what choir you got behind you. I don't care who nice on the drums.
Welcome to the Holy Tabernacle, Grace New Life Community, Fellowship Church on a Hill. This is the church of anybody can get. With your pastor, Michael Sean, and Deacon J. Black. Now, everyone, please take your seats.
That was a moment.
Sit on there, you better say so,
Say
Mike.
it,
Give your test, hallelujah. No game, no.
Laughing at you, Mike. I don't know if they think you for real.
They know what it is. They know what it is. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the laughter. Because that's what we are here for.
Yeah, y'all had me stepping in. I felt it. I felt the moment. I felt it. That's why I had to. I did. I felt it. I was like, hey, I feel it. That's when you're supposed to step in as the bishop.
You did perfectly. It was perfect.
IOU note. Here go Queen Boy. Always doing something different. She putting IOU notes in the bag. I'm gonna pass.
Go ahead, put it in the basket. Don't worry about it. Get us later. Get us later. Get us later. We'll remember. Put that in the copy machine. Make some cut. Yeah, that was Queen Boy. Queen Boy said, "I owe you." Yeah. I said it again on Times and Friday. I'll say it again on and I love y'all. The fact that y'all know what next Friday is. Y'all know what this coming Friday is. I love it. Close the door. Stop saying close the door. We won't want to keep people against their will up in here, man. I'll be right back. Stay right.
Wait, where did he go? He done left me alone again. He left the bishop alone. Jay Black thought you were going to start shouting. Nah. Because as much as we playing, I think that was a real moment, y'all. What Mike was saying was really real. That was deep for him. He really had a moment because he does. He talks. He's battling them demons. And I actually commend this man for not backsliding on them liquor. And he's back. He can't hear me say nothing positive. Hold on.
JB, I thought you were gonna start shouting. Oh, he was on the verge. You just gotta give him a little time to get comfortable. You gotta give him a little time. Let me see if it just worked out. Let me see if it just worked out. Let me see if I got. Let me see if this worked out. Let me see if I got the whole thing so y'all can hear this.
Or even if you're giving tangibly.
No, it won't let me. It won't let me do the
I'm
whole
gonna have
thing.
y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving.
For some reason, it's cutting it. I don't know. So Jay Black, if you got it, for some reason,
Oh, you wanted me to get that? Oh, let me go.
for some reason, I'll get the whole thing. He better not come back on this camera with a robe on. Oh, wait till Friday comes. Oh, wait till Friday. You just gave me an idea. You gave me an idea, boo. You gave me an idea. That might be something we need. It might have to. Go. You find out. I'm gonna get Alsh's comment. Oh, that was a true testimony. Might just gave. God never left him.
Or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk.
We need to lock the door.
Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your...
That's what you sent me, dude.
Yeah, so it must be. It must be.
You're correct.
You got to get the whole. You got to get the whole thing.
That's what you said.
We got to get the whole thing. Thank you, Ms. Parker. Thank you. Amen to everybody.
What is this? You sent me two things. Is it the same thing?
Well, see if you can find the Marvin Sapp Lock the Door.
Right.
And see if you find that part. And for those who think like, because sometimes people just joining this think I'm playing. What's the first thing when we had our family member Shelly lose somebody in her family? First thing we did was put our prayers up. First thing we did. So this ain't an act that we do. Now, if you just joined us, you probably are confused by us because you're like, these people play a lot. And you might be right. We do play a lot. All right, graduating gown in the ad. Yeah, I'm at the graduating gown ready on deck. Who is recording? I don't know who's recording because they probably thought it was all good. God is blocking the full clip. I pray for you every day. You are truly in my heart. See, Miss Parker, and I feel that. We all feel it.
Let me see. Oh, the Shade Room had it. All right, I'm gonna put this from the Shade Room.
So I understand when y'all come to the show, y'all like they play. No, I believe
that was put. Oh, God.
That was putting people on the spot. Marvin said, God is real, and so is his wrath. I've been on my 40-day fast on day 23. If you believe God, you believe he will provide. It doesn't happen by bullying people out of money. Rashida, let him know, Rashida. Talk to him. Rashida said, I'm not playing it. Hold up. Rashida, that was Rashida. That was her comment. Rashida said, nah, you're not playing. We're not playing with you, Marvin said. Hold that. Oh, all right. So I gotta pay for this jacket.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors.
Woo.
Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Damn it.
We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down.
I. Go ahead.
I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife, Melinda P. Sapp, was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box, and they understand the popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap. That's swag. I was looking in her eyes. She's looking in mine.
Look at the D-Riders in the back. The D-Riders, you can tell no matter
Can't
what
do that no
situation it is, you can always tell the D-Riders.
Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seated, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100.
Why?
Because, again, it costs to sit up here.
Who made these moves? You can take it off. You can take it off. It costs to be.
So put your.
It is tangibly. Man, listen. All right. We're good. We done tapped in to the Marvin Sapp, and all I can say is this is it.
What?
That's all I can say. I was like, Lil Jon, no. What? Go ahead. This is what we're saying, Marvin. This is what we're saying to you, Marvin. Right here. Right here. What? That's it. But there are other people who got to catch the Friday raft. They got to catch Friday raft. And Stephen A. Smith, I started in, and Stephen A. Smith is getting demolished. Stephen A. Smith is getting demolished. He's getting draped. Or should I say he's getting K-dotted by LeBron getting on. So this is a hard transition. Pause. This is a hard transition. No segue. Pause. No segue on a hard transition. But I saw a young man who got on TikTok and broke down Stephen A. Smith, and he was concise. He was to the point. So I said, let me see if I can get. I said, let me play this instead of me rambling. Let me play Stephen A. Smith. But before I do that, let's do it right, because Trendsetter worked hard. You know what I'm saying? Trendsetter put his blood, sweat, and tears. So it is time for No Lies Detected.
It's time for action. Yeah.
Thanks you for joining Michael, Sean, and Jay Black. It's time for No Lies Detected.
Right here. It's time for action. Yeah.
Thanks you for joining Michael, Sean, and Jay Black. It's time for No Lies Detected.
Right here.
And a ton of content, but this is just too good not to keep talking about. Stephen A. Smith lied. He used the death of Kobe Bryant and the near death of LeBron's son to try to prove that LeBron isn't a good person, and he lied when he did it. Because LeBron was, in fact, at Kobe Bryant's memorial service and went out of his way to ensure that no one was putting a camera on him, because he didn't want the focus to be on him, because he was grieving his friend. And then you tried to get in between LeBron and D Wade as friends and say, why didn't you show up to Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame induction when LeBron's son nearly died just 2 weeks earlier? See, in the process of trying to make LeBron look like a bad person, you exposed yourself as being awful. You tried so hard to make yourself vindicated in this that you lied. You leveraged really serious things to lie. And then to take it a step further, you Fox News'd it on air. So in hour 1, you said that he didn't attend Kobe Bryant's service. In hour 2, you said, I know he was in the building, but why didn't he show his face? Maybe I'll let him answer that question. So you went from the lie to the spin of, well, I know it appears that he was there, but there's more to this story that you all don't know about. It is amazing that you actually have people who don't like LeBron James in your comments right now being like, bro, I don't even like bro, and I don't understand why you did this. But it happened because, as I said, you want to be a main character. And ESPN has convinced you that you are, but you're not. You are the narrator. You talk about the characters, but you are not a plot point. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Stephen A. Smith, you are not the main character. You want to be the main character, I know. And he's right. ESPN has made you believe. And if I signed a big contract like that, I would think I was the main character. But your job is based on the main characters telling and talking and dissecting the main characters, the athletes. I see how corny you looked when they were following you into the NBA games, when the camera came on you and you walked in. That was your dream, to be one of them. And you had the suit on and you were walking in. They had the music behind you. I know, boy, you creamed up. Pause. But you did, and I saw you with my own eyes say, as a father, LeBron James, so and so and so. You said as a father. You went way past dissecting Bronny James's game. You questioned LeBron James as a father. And when he saw you, he checked you. And reality set in. You forgot for a split second when you realized that 6'7", 260-pound man was in front of you. That's when all of a sudden all that ESPN and big checks and trying to be something, you realize, you know what? If there was nobody in this arena, what would happen? If there was no such thing as lawsuits, what could happen? If it wasn't for the fact that LeBron has more to lose by getting physical with you, but then you double down and say, if he would have touched me, I would have put hands on him. You would have never got a chance to put hands on him, homie. But I'm glad you did what you did, because you always use this microphone. You always use this microphone to attack people. And you always use that power that you have at ESPN to create a narrative. And your power has got less and less and less, because these athletes not have their own platform with more people who watch their platform than will ever watch ESPN. So I appreciate you, young man, whoever that is.
Did you believe that he wasn't at the service when he said that he wasn't at Kobe Bryant's funeral?
No, I didn't believe it. It was impossible. Number one, there was a basketball player, Diana Taurasi. I think that's her name. I might be mispronounced. She referenced LeBron and the crowd laughed.
Just that he'd be happy with the things that I haven't brought up. I never brought up really and never really discussed why you were not at Kobe Bryant's memorial service. I never really brought up or discussed why you did not attend Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame induction.
So he brought it up on his own. No one even that said he just
brought it up on his own, thinking he was jumping from the free throw line.
I'm gonna get everybody to hate you. I'm gonna get everybody mad at you.
And you fumbled. You fumbled like Drake fumbled when he said Kendrick trying to free the slaves. That was the one that everybody's like, well, if Kendrick trying to free the slaves, how's that a diss? You fumbled miserably.
But he brought it back. He retracted it, didn't he? Then he retracted
the show when I talked about him at the memorial service, okay? I didn't mean to say he wasn't in the building. I was told he was in the building. You understand? But we saw a whole bunch of players out there. We didn't see him. Why? I'll let him answer that one day if he so chooses. Remember, people?
He's still trying to create shade and doubt.
He said he knew he was in the building. Play his first play when he said, does this sound like a man that knew he was in the building?
Just that he'd be happy with the things that I haven't brought up. I never brought up really and never really discussed why you were not at Kobe Bryant's memorial service.
My phone right there. The first segment of the show. When
what are you talking about? You have visited Fox News one too many times. You're using their tactics. You're using their tactics.
All that here. You don't think Ash got choked?
He specifically said, I didn't bring up that he wasn't at the memorial. Then the next break he goes, well, I knew he was there.
Yeah, you didn't know. You didn't know. Somebody, your team told you. He said his phone was blowing up. So everybody blew, yo, he was there. That ain't right. You trying to get us to hate this man, but you spitting incorrect alternative facts. Sick of him. She ain't sick of him. She's sick of him.
And I watch somebody else now, and I don't watch First Take. I flip over whenever they go to commercials. That's why I heard him say, as a father, it had nothing. As a father, why are you doing this to him? Doing what? You idiot? Making his son's dream happen? There's not a parent watching right now, if they didn't have the power to make their kid's dream happen, wouldn't do it. Not only that, is the young man has improved as the 50-something pick. He's improving.
Yeah, he had a good. Yeah, he's improving for sure.
But I love it. I love, just like Skip Bayless is somewhere sitting. He got a lot of money. Skip Bayless is cool with money. Everybody, they all got bread. But you got to understand, when you have money for that long, it's the ego that's crushing when everybody's laughing at you. This is all based on the vanity and the ego. All I get. I don't like to attend funerals either, Miss Sean. Yeah, I'm really just not a good
people
thing.
grieve differently. Some people may not want to attend. You know, they have their own ways to pay respects.
But he was there.
But he was there. You lied.
He was there. And he made a request. He made a request that the cameras don't show him.
Because they don't want it to be about him.
Because he knew the power of him being there, and people would start making that a story. I'm not telling you LeBron James is perfect, by no means. But you, my friend, were 100% wrong. All across the board. All across the board. If it's his son's dreams or is it LeBron's dream for a son? I don't follow much, so I don't know. Whichever, look, all his sons want to play ball. They all play ball. I don't know the inner workings of the whole thing. The basis is Stephen A. Smith was wrong. He came up, and then instead of saying he was wrong, he tried to change the narrative and say, I knew he was there. We saw you say, not only was he not there, but you also said, you gave yourself credit and said, I could have said something, but I didn't. You are, that's a guess we got coming on.
Oh, I'm like, I heard a guest popping. Yeah. I'm like, wait, I don't know what's going on. Okay.
All right, so it must be 8 o'clock. Oh, he's here early, so give him a minute. I told him 8 o'clock. He's giving a minute. We got a guest, owner of Comedy in Harlem, is going to join us. Also, funny ass comedian. But
yeah, you said he doing anything with his kids.
Craig said black people stay on BS. Whitey fathers get their kids jobs in firefighting, electric companies, construction, trades, police department. They all pay well, and we complain because LeBron did the same as YT. Listen, he did what he did. The nepotism thing is real. I'm not mad at it. That's just, we didn't create the system, but you want to critique him for that? But back to the point, Stephen A. Smith, you were wrong. So and you wasn't man enough. You couldn't stick your chest out and say on TV, I was wrong.
He just said, well, he didn't make himself seem why. I let him tell you why. Like he still wanted to
let him tell you why.
That was what?
That was the bitch move.
But I guess if you're in battle with somebody, you taking all type of shots. I guess he's trying everything. He's spiraling. He really is spiraling. But from that, yeah, I know you got a guest you're about to bring on. So to break it up and lighten it. So that's one father doing whatever he can for his child, right? LeBron trying to get Brian. He got him in the league. He's looking out. Here's another guy that said something about his kid over his wife. I know we had this conversation before, but this is now going viral with Waka Flocka.
And wife, biblically speaking, is completely different. The way that you show up in your relationship, how you show up for your partner, the things that you go through and how you grow through the things that life throws at you is completely different than when you're just married. So that being said, scenario, you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with your wife and your child, and it's still a young child. Both of them get lodged into the water.
My wife.
You're going to save your wife?
Yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
Period. That's it.
I love my wife before I love my child. How the could I choose my child over something or someone that created you? What? Respectfully, I gotta make another one. Cause I can't make I cannot make the same woman I love. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Like you can't play with love. Like real talk. And this ain't for people that's inspiring to be love or living in just bought an apartment with each other. Conversation. Nah, it's real. So I know that kid. It wasn't meant for you.
Being husband and wife.
What? He said, you know that kid wasn't meant for you. First of all, I don't even understand why they ask these questions because it's the impossible question. But listen, God bless him. Whatever Waka said. He said you can make more. You can find
another woman you love. He's saying he's not going to be able to make and find someone else he is deeply in love with his wife the same. It ain't the same. He said all hoes ain't made the same. Well, he said all chicks, like basically, they ain't out there. They not coming to dime a dozen like that. He's in love. That's his wife.
And Jay, this is why he should watch the show.
It's a gazillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you,
why does he not watch the show?
He's like, you could have told him there's a bunch out there. Why? What are you talking about?
Why doesn't he watch the show?
Oh,
Walker
right.
doesn't have biological children, so he don't count. Listen, if you see my kids drowning and I'm drowning, and you save me, I'm actually going to be mad at you. I know it's going to sound crazy. I'm actually going to be mad at you.
So why do doctors say they save the wife, and when you giving birth, they say save the mother? They don't say save the child.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Oh, you sent me now the 2025 version of the doctors.
Not anymore. I was just typing that, Mike. This is a crazy question. No, it's an absolutely crazy question. But to say we can make more, you can't make that same kid.
Why he coming at Lady Q? Coming at his neck though.
So deeply in love with his wife, yet he cheated on her repeatedly. You know why he cheated, Lady Q?
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If you
cheated. You know why? You know why I cheated?
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives,
he asked the spouse or next of kin who to say.
Oh God. I know we hit on that before with somebody else saying it, but I just thought that just popped up. I was like, oh, Waka, he's standing on it. Hey, I got to make another one.
I can make a new kid. You can't make the same one. You can't make the same one. But I get it because it's an impossible question to answer. I'm just letting y'all know right now. If I make kids with somebody, and I have, and the kids are drowning, I know she's going to want me to save the kids. If I'm drowning, save the kids.
So there's an impossible scenario to be in. I guess you don't know until you're in it too, though, at the same time.
Listen. This whole Waka Flocka, you can't find another person to love. Yes, you can.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If
you can. Yes, you can.
If biblically speaking is completely different. The way that you show up in your relationship, how you show up for your partner, the things that you go through and how you grow through the things that life throws at you is completely different than when you're just married. So that being said, scenario, you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with your wife and your child, and it's still a young child. Both of them get lodged into the water.
My wife.
You're going to save your wife?
Yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
Period. That's it.
I love my wife before I love my child. How the f could I choose my child over something or someone that created you? I come respectfully. I gotta make another one because I can't make I cannot make the same woman I love. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Like you can't play
it's
with
a gabillion good coochies out here.
Can. Yes, you can.
He said, kids.
Yes, you can. You can get another woman to love. You can find another one. You can. You know why?
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
I'm not going to stop, people. I'm not going to stop telling you. I'm not going to.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
I can't make another one of my kids. Not these kids. And you're not positive that you can make another one. You never know. You might not be able to make another one. How you know you're not shooting blanks? How you know she'll be able to have another one? And then what you got to do? Then you got to realize
it's a gabillion good coochies out here.
Just facts on facts on facts. That's all it is. Now, once again, I repeat, and y'all will forget I said that it's an impossible situation. That's your choice, Waka, but the child is a part of your flesh. I made you. You're a part of me. My job is to protect you. My job. So the choice is easy. If you see me drowning and my kid is drowning, go get the kid.
That's tough.
Immediately. And if I see my kids and they mom in the water, I'm saving the kids. Why?
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
I'm telling you, I'm just.
It's a lot. There's a lot out here, Walker. That's what Mike said.
All right, we got a guest coming up right now. This man has the premier comedy club, Black-owned comedy club in Harlem. I performed there multiple times. Dope ass comedy club. The staff. I want to bring him on not only to give him his flowers, but also to put a rest to the stereotype of Black-owned businesses and all the stereotypes. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for comedian and owner Mr. Jamie Robbins. Bring him up. What's good, Jamie? I'm glad you put your last name because I've never called you by your last name. I had no idea.
I'm glad you can read. I'm glad
I can read too, homie. It gets questionable in here. It gets questionable sometimes. They'll tell you about my reading skills. First of all, welcome. Thank you for taking time out. Let me just end some of the stereotypes of Black-owned businesses and Black people. Number one, that we don't support Black-owned businesses. I would like to tell you, when I go there, people support in Harlem this man. They support. They come out. Number two, that Black-owned businesses don't give you good customer service, and everybody. It's not what happens. It's not what happens. Everybody on your staff has been lovely to me, even when I'm nagging them simply to get a Red Bull. I'm not even getting alcohol. I'm sitting there like a little kid. I'm just trying to get a Red Bull. And they're looking at me like, what you need? Like when they get to me, they're like, what you need? Oh, can I get that Red Bull right there? Like, this motherfucker been standing here for 15 minutes for a Red Bull. That's not the case. Miss Parker has been there. For the record, comedy in Harlem is everything. Shout out to Miss Parker. She's rocked out. First of all, when did the brainchild come to you? Because it's you and your wife, correct? It's you and your wife.
Yeah. Nikki and I own the club. She's the boss. I work for Hennessy and Chicken.
Okay. When did it come to you? What made you go like, I'm opening this. I'm doing it?
Well, we did a show over at Lighthouse on the east side. My man Mike, we did a show in his showroom downstairs, and it was a great show. He asked us to come back, but the room was just too small. And I told him, I said, yo, man, we can't really make any money. The room's too small. Let me know. I'll let you know if we can come back anytime soon later on down the line. Then he called me the next day. He said, I may have a space for you. And I said, what? He said, yeah, it's right above you remember on the east side, we was right above the restaurant.
Right.
So I said, all right, let me come check it out. I saw it. It used to be an old gym. So when I mean it was bare minimum in there, we opened up in August 2021, and we've been going ever since. But the reason why we put it together is because Black and brown folks, we don't get a fair shake downtown to get on stage every night. So it gives us an opportunity to actually work out, get better, get paid, feel welcomed, feel like we're actually a part of a community that wants us there. And it's been thriving ever since. Of course, there's pitfalls, there's setbacks. We had to shut down the East Side location because of the buildings department and a whole bunch of other red tape that we were fighting. But now we're over here on the West Side. And it's been love ever since.
Now the other thing is, I have this joke that I was gonna say when I was on stage, and I've never done this in my life, Jamie. I've never done this in my life.
What's that?
I don't do the joke because I know the crowd is going to enjoy it, and I know you're going to enjoy it, but I don't like putting anything negative about this establishment when I'm on there. And I'm not saying the comedian shouldn't, because we do. That's what we do. It's all in love, but I never do it because I'm like, I understand how valuable you are, how valuable this space is to us. Like, this place is valuable, and when you moved from the other spot, I was like, fuck, maybe I ain't do enough to promote. Maybe I ain't repost enough. Maybe I should have done more, because it is truly for a comic trying to find some place who doesn't have a platform and doesn't want to sit at a comedy club like I did for weeks at a time, trying to wait your turn to get on at the New York Comedy Club, even though they put me on pretty fast. Or you got to wake up the next morning. You can't just hang out and try and get a reference to get into the Comedy Cellar. For those who don't know, you need a reference.
Me too.
2 references.
By someone who's been past there. Both of them have to be past there at the club, at the Comedy Cellar, in order for you to get on that stage. Well, and I'm not knocking their ways because it's been working for them. You know what I mean? It's been working for them. I can't knock what they do. I just know what we do. And I come from a time where you give people opportunities. Someone gave you a shot, right? So why not give somebody else a shot? It's not like we give everyone opportunities. It's like, hey, Jamie, this is my guy. He's in town. Can you give him some time? Let me see what I can do. You know what I mean? And that's how it works. That's how relationships are really born. Like, people remember how you treat them. People remember that. You know what I mean? People remember how
fact.
you made them feel at a certain time in their life. You don't know who's going through what. You know,
Yeah.
that person was going to go shoot up the mall, but you let them get on stage and tell some jokes. Now, you know what I mean? Now they're relieved and they're good. You know what I mean? You never know, man.
And unlike Marvin Sapp, he has never locked the doors and forced
Close the
people
door.
to run.
Close the
Put
door.
the chains to the doors. That's what it reminded me of.
He has never.
Put the chains to the doors.
You can leave. You can come and go as you please, as long as you pay that fee at the door. If you are tired and you're ready to go, you can go. He has never locked the door. What are we gonna ask him, Jay?
No, I think it's dope that he give those up and coming comedians a shot that wouldn't get it. Do you obviously you can't give everybody a shot because everybody's not good. So how do you watch tape on them to give them that 5 minutes? Like, do you say, hey, I need to see something before I give you this opportunity?
Well, it all depends when it happens. If Michael Sean brings him through, then I believe in Michael Sean's word. You know what I mean? So if a guy is just showing up, I tell him, hey, we got open mics Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Either myself or my wife are at those open mics. Come through, do your 5 minutes, and then we take it from there. That's the procedure. You know what I mean? If you come highly recommended, some people come with management and they still trash. But comedy is subjective. They may be trash to me, but somebody out there is going to their shows. You know what I mean? Somebody's buying tickets to them. But it's all about I do give people opportunities without seeing tapes, and I've learned from that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
What you thinking, Mike? You laughing at something in your head?
No, because you try and be good-hearted. I've been there. You try and be a good sport. But yeah, go do 5 minutes. And that 5 minutes feels like 30 minutes all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Trying to get
You've eaten some bombs before.
When you're the primary host, this is the thing, and people don't see, but don't understand this. Don't understand that y'all do this. When you're the primary host, when they come there and they know the person that's going to open the show and carry the show and be the host, when somebody is bombing, they will look to you as if they will look at you like, you put up. Why did you do that? And what are you supposed to say? I didn't know either. Like I didn't know you. I didn't know.
You know what I do though? If you brought somebody through and say, "Yo, this guy's funny," right? Can you put him up? I put the guy up, and if he's dying up there, I'm putting you up right after him, right after him, because you recommended it. So I'm not going up there to go clean it up. You're gonna go clean that up. There's a spill in aisle 9. I need you to go clean that up. No, they're gonna make my job harder.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's the truth though. How are you gonna set me up? Right? You go up there and you clean that up, Mike. I ain't doing that. And the same shoulder shrug, that's what I'm giving you. Like, yo, this is your man, right? You said he was funny, right?
He was good.
It's your man. You said.
They look at Jamie, then Jamie looks at the person. He's like, what? He's not pointing at the other person. It was him.
It was him. His name wasn't on the flyer. I don't know who he is. You know what I mean?
So recently I saw some clips of Rob Stapleton tearing it down. Shout to Rob Stapleton, who used to have the Sugar Shack back in the day in the Bronx, that was like a moment in time for me when I got my spot and I wasn't part of the contest and he was like, come on, feature, and the Sugar Shack was popping. Shout to him. Legendary moments right now, other than me, but don't stop.
He didn't say nothing, but go ahead.
No, stop, Jamie, stop. I was working out, Jamie. I was just working some stuff out. I was just trying to put some stuff together. Other than me, classic nights that are stuck in your mind of comedians who have gone there and done their thing. Not that hundreds haven't, but just classic ones.
Tracy Morgan, when Tracy Morgan stopped in.
God, Tracy.
Let me give you a little backstory on that. So comedian Pat Brown, is on tour with Tracy Morgan. She calls me and she says, hey, I got somebody who wants to talk to you. And she puts Tracy on the phone. Oh. And Tracy's like, oh, I'm so proud of you, man. I heard big things about the club. This one we was on the east side. Right. Yo, I'm going to come through, man. I thought it was Hollywood talk. Niggas always Hollywood you to death. Yeah, man, I'm be there, whatever. I like, yo, just hit me. Let me know when you come. He said, nah, I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show up. So I said, all right, cool. Maybe about 2 months later, Ruperto called me because Ruperto was on the show.
Yeah.
Ruperto's also on tour with Tracy. And he was like, yo, how's it looking for tonight? I said, yo, it's probably going to be a pretty good show. Saturday night, pretty good show. He said, all right, cool. I'm going to pull up. So he comes. Roberto walks through the door. And then guess who walks in right behind him? Tracy motherfucking Morgan. I was like, wow. I told you I was going to come. It just so happened it was a sold-out show, right? A sold-out show. So I'm on stage. I open up the show. My wife comes and she slips me a piece of paper. You know, I make the joke. She's always giving me work, even when I'm working. You know what I mean? So she slips me a piece of paper and it says, Tracy wants to go first. I said, what? I didn't even know he was performing. I just thought he came to hang out. And I said, okay, cool. So, you know, I finish up my routine. I said, hey, guys, I got a special guest for you guys. It's his first time doing comedy. I need you to give him a big round of applause. I didn't say doing comedy at all. I said his first time doing comedy. Put your hands together right now for Mr. Tracy Morgan. And the place was like, what? Great. It was great, man. You know, he went up there, he did 10 minutes, and everyone said, did you pay him? Like, what the hell am I going to pay Tracy Morgan, man?
What am I giving the club?
Yeah, what?
I'm giving the
deed. You know what I mean?
Here's the deed, Tracy.
Yeah, here's my firstborn. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's kind of crazy for stuff like that to happen. Another time when George Wallace called me and said he was coming through, and I was like, you got my number? I'm like, how do you know what I mean? Like George Wallace, when I used to run the show downtown at New York Comedy Club, Sunday Night Live, right? He came through and performed because he wanted to work out some material. So, you know, I've been quote unquote in touch with George ever since. That was years ago, right? So I run into him here and there at Ray DeJean spot. Just, you know, he's an older gentleman, so I try to, you know, get him to understand who I am again. And when he called me, he's like, hey, I'm in town, man. I'm going to stop through. And I gave him the address. Sure enough, he showed up with his pen and his pad, ready to get on stage, but it was an all-woman show. So it was an all-woman show that particular night, but he still stayed, still kicked it, took pictures. You know what I mean? It was just like, and he said it again, I'm proud of what you guys are doing. You know, we need this in Harlem. So when people like that give you like this, not the stamp of approval, but they give you their blessing,
right?
That you're on the right track to, you know, that you're building something that's needed. It kind of puts the battery back in your back. You know what I mean? To let you, because there's plenty of times I'm like, I'm ready to fold this shit up, man. I can't do this shit no more, man.
That's a lot of work, though. That's a lot of work. Go ahead, Jay. I see you thinking.
No, because on this note, I hear sometimes you want to fold it, but as a black-owned comedy club, I'm sitting there thinking sometimes we are our worst own enemies, our people. Do you feel that the clientele hold you to a higher standard than some of the other spots?
Nah, I mean, like, it's our people. You know what I mean? You first and foremost, you know, the whole black businesses don't treat black people properly, and they, you know, when white man or the white woman come in, we shuck and jive. No, so that's not the case with Comedy Harlem. We want to make sure that we treat everybody equally, right? But we treat everybody with respect. The highest standard is basically treating people the way they want to be treated. You know, we're not going above and beyond. We're just servicing our customer properly. You know what I mean? That's the thing about it. Like, if you take care of your customer the right way, there's nothing to complain about. There's nothing you're not going to complain about the bill. You're not going to complain about the act. Well, you may complain about the acts because some of them may not be funny. You know what I mean? But the experience itself that we're trying to build when you come through those doors, we control that. We control that. So I've had people coming in pissed off, and I seen it when they sat down. So I made sure that service them and make sure you take care of them well. I don't get the waitress or the waiter be like, oh, they got an attitude. I don't care if they got an attitude. That's not our business. We take care of them. They're gonna be stank or whatever they can be because they're the customer. They can't just be disrespectful. You know what I mean? But they can have an attitude. But as far as like our people not accepting us or doing bad, no, hell no. We take care of them, and they don't hold us to a higher standard. They hold us to a standard. That's the key. You know what I mean? They just don't accept anything.
Now, one thing I'll give you one complaint, and I don't indulge. You've never seen me on stage with alcohol. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's a very bad thing. And I've done it in front of thousands at a Gary Owen show in Dallas. And it's that. So that's why I just go for the Red Bull. But I just want to say, where are the drugs in the Harlem and Car? Because
Mike, you're always downstairs. You gotta go upstairs to the blue room, man. You gotta go upstairs.
I never see the drug all the comedy clubs I've done, Caroline's, and the improv. I've never seen anybody do a bump upstairs.
You're not around enough, man. You're not around.
I've never. There's absolutely. I've never seen any heroin. Oh, have you?
I've seen it and told you, you can't do that shit in him, man. You can't do that in him, man. I've seen it, and it's crazy to see because it's like it's normal to these folks. You know what I mean? They've legalized marijuana and said, "Oh, I guess we can smoke crack too now." No, yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean? I can't sniff this line of cocaine off my woman's titty in the back room? What is wrong with you? No, that's not happening. You know what I mean? But I've seen it. I've seen it, man.
I don't know if I should name drop or not. I was in a green room and I wasn't performing. I was in a green room of a guy, and I've never seen this. I have seen the activity, but I've never seen the final result happen the way it happened. I watched a comedian partake in some of the craziest shit in the green room where I said, and I didn't partake in the drugs, the alcohol I was partaking in, but I was like, this is going to be a tragic moment. I said, this is about to be bad. I've never seen the mixture between the drunkenness and the nodding and the drunkenness, and then the accelerated energy. And then they knocked on the door and said 5 minutes. I've never seen a person go from nod to go, all right, and then get on stage and tear it down for an hour and a half.
Yeah, man.
I followed him like as he walked. I said, and listen to me. This is a reflection on me. I was gonna watch the car crash. I was gonna watch.
I got to see this.
I was gonna watch it because there was nothing I could do. It wasn't like if I said something, the person
put his seatbelt on at least.
I was like this. I was like, let me see what this is about. And when I don't know, he went through like a matrix where he stepped on stage, and all of a sudden, I said, "How the fuck?" I'm not talking tipsy. I'm not talking inebriated. I'm talking. This is the scene before the what do you call it? The intervention. This is the scene before the intervention happens, and the family gets together and says, and they start crying. This is the level that it was at. And when I saw him get on stage, I said, yo, I'm not built. Yeah, I'm going to an AA meeting. I'm not built. I'm not built for it. So that was one question. The other one, why did your comedy club get on the TV show Bar Rescue? Yeah.
No. So let me explain that, because a lot of people are still waiting for him to come and rescue the club. So the POS system, the point of sale system that we run credit cards through, is called SkyTab. So SkyTab had a contest where you could win cash, and John Taffer will come and give you consultation for free.
Right.
So I entered the contest last minute. I watch Bar Rescue like religiously. So through the pandemic, everything, I've learned a lot from Bar Rescue about our business, what to do and what not to do. So we entered the contest. We won. The check cleared. John did come to the club. He reevaluated our balance sheet, income statement, told us what we need to do, told us what we should do as far as becoming profitable. He's given us all his tools that we can use as far as his training classes and stuff like that. And he still gives us counseling. So his team said we should put a bar in there.
Right.
Most comedy clubs usually have a bar. We didn't have a bar at the time. We literally just put the bar in there a week and a half ago. So of course, some of the funds that they gave us, we won $20,000. It's no surprise, right?
Oh wow! Okay.
So part of that money went to building out the bar, and upgrades. We put a sign up front. Remember, we didn't even have a sign on it. Comedy and Harmony on it. We didn't even have that. So those are the things that he suggested. Coming in, he said, you have a beautiful mural out front, but nothing outside says this is a comedy club. It just looks like a place where people take pictures in front of, which was true, because people, if I'm there all day, every day, people will come and take pictures in front of the mural and leave. They don't even know we're a comedy club. So by us putting the sign up there, Comedy in Harlem's Home for Comedy. Now they know we're a comedy club there.
So why didn't you make the TV show?
There was no TV show. The Bar Rescue was a separate thing from iTown.
Oh, it was
So
like
it was
when we
called-
used to do the auditions for Def Jam. They really wasn't auditions for you. You was just doing a show with people
Right.
who actually were Philly. Oh,
Yeah, you remember those shows? They were getting us, man.
Oh, yes.
Your family, your friends out, and it'd be just that. It'd be nobody with a camera in there. It'd be nothing. Like, what happened? Anyway.
Yo, the funniest thing is I went to one of those. This is how God works. I went to one of those. And it was in somewhere in Jersey. It was like on a military base, right? And it was actually the normal hustle, right? But somehow or another, that show got me on Comic View. There was a person there who got me the Comic View in LA. So it worked out. I just want to give you a quick brief on welcoming me to the show. I got to show you a few things. Number one, Jamie, if you say something that really like a drop the mic moment, like if you say something like you had a few drop the mic moments, but I didn't want to interrupt you because I didn't want to shock you. But if you say something, or let's say you get in and go at somebody, we'll play this drop. So I don't want you to be scared. Like if you say something crazy and we think it's dope, this is what we play. Right? That means you destroyed it. That means you killed it. If there's a female comment that you don't like, we'll play this.
Girl, shut the up.
Not that. If you are strung out and in love and you are heartbroken, we play this for.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
I saw that one.
So if something happens to pop on the screen while you're talking, don't worry about it. I'm not. And if you're angry, if we're angry, let's say you're angry about something, and I feel the passion, then we play this.
Clean that shit up now. I saw the topic you guys were talking about with Waka as well, and that's crazy to me.
Well, you open it up. All right, who you saving?
Well, the question is, how old am I in the ocean? You know what I mean? How old is my spouse in the ocean? Because if you're 88 years old, go ahead and drown. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you rescuing me at 92 years old in the ocean. The Lord put me here for a reason. I done lived. You know what I mean?
Right. But you're functional. No, I'm saying the age
of
like
92 years old. Let me go, man. Let me go.
But no, now I want to know a real answer. I want to know a real answer. If you had to choose between your wife and your child, and she's not 92.
Okay.
I don't know how old your wife is, but I'm not saying this is any reflection on what she looks like. I'm just throwing the age out there. 40.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both bobbing, and you got to decide. You see the struggle. You see you only got a matter of seconds to decide who you're going to rescue. Who are you rescuing? Jamie Roberts?
I'm going to rescue myself because I can't swim either. So if I jump in the water, we all done, man. We all going to die. Somebody got to carry it. I got the sperm. Somebody got to carry on. Somebody going to have to carry on this lineage, man. We all drown. That's a sad situation right there. The man drives in the water trying to save his family. Come on, man.
They all dead.
Come on.
They all dead. They all gone. All right. So we also on the show, we started a church called the Church of Anybody Can Get It. And I'm the pastor, J. Black's the deacon. I'm the pastor. Stop it. Listen, man. I share my testimony in here, and I've touched people. I've touched lives. And the Marvin Sapp thing irritated me, right? That irritated me. We played the clip of Marvin Sapp, and we did it. But there's some things I see, and I research them because before I play them, I go, let me see if this is real, right? Let me see if this is real. And I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna warn everybody right now. This is inappropriate. What I'm about to play is inappropriate.
Safe space, though. Here we go.
But this is a safe space, Jamie. You can say whatever you want, even if we don't agree with it. Everybody, we've had Trump supporters on here. We got people from Africa that come on here. We got people from Australia that come on here that join the show. I'm gonna let you know right now, this is inappropriate. And I'm gonna let you know right now, this is this pastor's stance against gay relationships, gay men being together.
Oh.
That being said, Don't look at me crazy because I told y'all have ample opportunity right now
to mute it.
To click off. I was shocked when I saw this too. But let me tell you something. Let me give you another bit of transparency. It did tickle me. I'm gonna tell you, it did tickle me. So this could be a reflection on the trauma that I went through in my past life. I'm gonna play it. This is a pastor, and this is what he says is the result of you dealing in a gay relationship. I don't agree with it. Well, that's another thing, but it isn't appropriate. So I'm gonna play it. Here you go. Here you go.
Cancer in the butthole. God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite. Every sodomite's butthole will get cancer in the butthole. It'll burn and burn and burn. They won't be able to sit down because of the burning in their butthole. He can't sit down. He's got a burning in his butthole. He's got a fire. He's got a flame coming out of his butthole. God's going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. You're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. What? If you thought that AIDS was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet until you see the flaming butthole. Your butthole will be flaming and you will not be able to sit down until you have a flame coming out of your butthole. And there'll be people walking around all over America with flames coming out of their butthole. And everyone who takes it up the rear, everyone who has a penis injected in his butthole, when that penis comes out, the
and I just thought maybe we added some music to it. It would sound better.
Cancer in the butthole. God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite. Every sodomite's butthole will get cancer in the butthole. It'll burn and burn and burn. They won't be able to sit down because of the burning in their butthole. He can't sit down. He's got a burning in his butthole. He's got a fire. He's got a flame coming.
All right. All right.
Oh my God.
So,
he warned us.
I researched. Okay. All right. So maybe my life ain't as busy as I thought it was because I researched them. And I went down to the TikTok. This is a real pastor, y'all. Like he has other messages. And I don't know.
You want Jamie to answer that if he agreed? Like, what do you?
Jamie,
what do you?
Yeah, the fact that they had a counter up there for the bottle.
What is your take on that, Jamie? I mean, you're a successful businessman. I mean,
that ain't got shit to do with this, bro.
Nothing to do.
All pun intended. They ain't got shit to do with this. Yeah.
So what's your comment on the pastor and his sermon about what will happen?
I don't know why do pastors believe that if they preach about stuff like that, it's just going to like cleanse the nation or cleanse people's thoughts. If you really look at the church, the black church anyway, there are some homosexual men in the black church.
A gang of them, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a gang.
And they're usually leading the choir. So are you speaking to the choir director or are you speaking, you know what I mean? The band director? Somebody, you know what I mean? But you have to understand, like, the whole homophobic fear within the black church is just a mask. Just get to the sermon. You know what I mean? They're gay people living amongst us. It's not, there were gay people in the Bible, right? There were gay people in the old biblical times. Why are we still acting like it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's crazy to think that they're just going to disappear because you make a sermon about it.
I know you're looking for a word. I got the word for you. I got
their butthole. He can't sit down. He's got a burning in his butthole. He's got a fire. He's got a flame coming out of his butthole. God's going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. You're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. If you thought that AIDS was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Hold on, he said you ain't seen nothing yet.
The convention on how he says the butthole. You see, it's just...
All right. Let me see what we got. Jamie. I mean, Jamie's an open-minded individual. He's level-headed. Let me see if we got a lies detected for Jamie. Now we play this game that if I play a clip, and if you don't hear any lies detected, you just put no lies detected. But if you hear some lies detected, you say there's some lies detected and you expand on it. So this man basically got on and was talking about women who, in order for them to realize, now I'm not saying once again I agree with this, to realize a reality in the world, they have to lose a good man. A good man has to be lost. That's the only way that you can really find. So let me see. Let me get this. And this is this gentleman's version of what has to happen, women. So women, get ready. Get ready. All right. You'll be at a comment. Get ready.
Learn her lesson till she loses you. You got to chunk deuces. That's the only way she's going to learn her lesson. I lost the man that treated me right. Because you couldn't get over the trauma from these clowns you used to be with. So now a good man comes. You don't know how to treat him. But he loved you so much. He keep trying to make it work. Keep trying to make it work. Keep trying to make it work. And finally, he just got to be like, all right, girl. Because there's another one coming. I bet you there's another one coming. Don't ever think you so fine ain't another one coming. Somebody will leave you and you will be trolling 6 months from now talking about she don't even look as good as me. She don't get that man no drama either. That's why he chunk deuces to you with your fine self. Fine and broken. There's a lot of vintage cars that look good in the showroom, but you can't drive it down the street. So yeah, nah. Bro trying to take a road trip. Bro ain't trying to just sit in a parked car all day. That don't go nowhere, but isn't she a beauty? Nah, we don't need that trophy stuff. Take the hair off, take the lashes off, Fashion Nova off, your little waist trainer, BBL. Oh, you got it all external. On the inside, you dead man's bones. You got more brokenness than glass. So don't nobody want to be with that. I'll go find somebody that ain't got on no makeup, plain face. I will leave cute. I will leave a dime. I will get change for 7 cents. I will leave a dime alone for peace.
He dropped that.
Woo!
He dropped. He listen,
He
y'all.
sound like he hurt though. He sound like he's hurt. I'm gonna let you know that right now. He been through some stuff.
He is, and he moved me, but ain't shit. He ain't got shit on his. He ain't got shit. He ain't got
cancer.
He ain't got
In the butthole. God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite.
But in all seriousness, do you agree? Miss Parker says no lies detected. Vintage. Miss Clark says I like that. Jamie, and your words are your opinion on that lies detected.
I don't agree. You got to lose something in order for you to. No, I don't agree on that. Sometimes you appreciate it. What I do agree is about understanding you probably weren't ready for that level of love yet. You know what I mean? So it comes in maturity. With when you get to a certain age, you start looking for certain things. So yeah, when you're young, you're probably chasing the fat asses and the eyelashes and everything like that, or whatever it is you see on Instagram that's appetizing to the eyes. But when you get to a certain age, you start really understanding what you want in a person who's your spouse. So it's not about you losing. She's got to lose a good man in order for her to find a man. Maybe she didn't even want them. She didn't want him like that because she didn't understand what she wanted at the time. So he walked out. You know what I mean? A lot of women date older men, and older men already established. You know what I mean? They know what they want. Mm-hmm. But the woman she thinks she wants the older man, but when he's at home watching Wheel of Fortune, she's out in the clubs. You know what I mean? She and it's like, hey, I need you to tuck me in after Jeopardy. But she's out, as slutty vegan. You know what I mean? So what the hell? It's the mindset. When I see men rant, even women ranting like that, because that's what that is. It's a rant about they're not, you got to lose somebody in order for you to appreciate them, and wait till he's gone and then you'll figure it out. It's like, dude, they're in your life for seasons. This is a seasonal thing. You know what I mean? We're not married.
Jay, you could tell Jamie's in a happy marriage. Jamie,
she mine.
He balanced. He well balanced.
I've been through some things, Sean. I've been through some things.
I see.
When he started off and said it's a black-owned business, his wife's the boss. I said he gets it. His wife's the boss. She's running everything. Like he knows. Love it.
Yo, let me give you I've been divorced. This is my second marriage, right?
Yeah, it's all about it.
So all of us, we've been.
We've been through some things before, right?
Yeah, I've been through.
And you have to understand, like at the present time, maybe that just wasn't for you.
That wasn't. It wasn't for me.
Right? And he's talking about he wanted peace. You gotta have peace of mind. You gotta have peace of this. And maybe it was you who was bringing the war. You know what I mean? You talking about peace? It ain't always. There's a war, right? Usually, there's two sides to a war. In order for you to get peace, two people have to come together and understand what's the compromise, right?
Right.
If two people aren't compromising, then you're never going to have peace. That's the war in Gaza. That's all day. You never, no matter how many times you go over there and you give them funds, you give them weapons, they ain't never going to sit down and break bread and play spades together. That shit ain't never happening. It's never going to happen. It's a waste of time, man.
Jamie turned on us, dog.
I'm sorry, bro.
He turned. He turned to get. Let me show you what a man trying to make a woman happy. Let me show you what he looks like. This is what he looks like.
Barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like
That's what a man looks like after spending years. After spending years. This is what you do. After spending years trying to figure out what you mad at, what you not mad at, what should I do? What makes you feel good? What makes you happy? What doesn't make you happy? This is what you wind up doing.
barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down.
This is why I'm single. I'm single. I can't. Jamie, what real quick, we have a show, me and Jonesy have a Mother's Day show. The Saturday Mother's Day weekend is going to be from 2 to 5 at Comedy in Harlem. So we're going to rock out there. I'm giving y'all a heads up early. Everybody in New York City, Miss Parker, I know you're going to be in the building. Is that good morning? Can't wait to see you tonight at the Q Spot. Yes, the Q Spot tonight. Let me get that. I started to show off with it. Let me get the image. Where is it? Where's the damn image so I can promote? Y'all want me to promote inside of promoting. I'm trying to promote Jamie's spot. That's tonight. Move the thing. Move the comment. Move the comment. Tonight, Friday night after dark, we're gonna have a panel, 2 men, 2 women. I'm the moderator. I'm gonna set it off. It's gender wars, and y'all gonna go at it. Do not come here looking for advice to save your relationship. Just come. Don't bring no notebooks. I don't want to see y'all taking notes. Just come to enjoy and voice your opinion. Jay Black will be in the building. Jamie, is there anything you want to promote that's going on? What's the weekend looking like for you this weekend?
This weekend we have tonight. It's Friday Night Laughs. I'm hosting that, which is dope. We got JP Justice closing out the show.
Okay.
Tomorrow night is Ladies Night, hosted by Nikki Sunshine. It's nothing but women comedians, some of the funniest women comedians in New York City. Not just New York City, just around the country is coming through to perform. Both shows at 8. ComedyInHarlem.com at Comedy in Harlem. JamieRoberts.com at Comedian Jamie. Let's make it happen, man. And we got the yacht party coming up too. The Comedians Yacht Party, June 7th.
What?
Yeah.
You got a yacht party.
Mike can't get that invite.
Yacht party, brother. June 7th.
First I heard about
$40. Leaving out of FDR. Yep. Food included. Can't pay for your drinks though, because that's where the money comes at.
Do you see how this is why I'm telling you, Jamie's in a good relationship. Like he's good. He can't possibly be making this happen with a woman that's driving him. There has to be a common ground that you guys have found.
Yeah.
In order for all this to happen, you guys are a team, just like Jay Black and his wife. They've been together for like 10 years and everything like that. I mean, he's a little controlling, but that's beside the point.
What? Far from control.
That's beside the point. See, so the yacht party. I'm going to the yacht party. What's the date again?
June 7th. It's a day party too, so you can get home and get to sleep. Like you get home and get to sleep early. June 7th from 1 to 5.
Where's it's taking off from where?
FDR on 23rd Street.
FDR and 23rd Street. FDR 20. All right.
I'll send you the information.
All right. I'm actually gonna make that happen. Jamie's happy, y'all, and I'm hating because I'm out here single, and I tell people all the time.
Interviewing though. Don't get it twisted. I'm still interviewing, man.
No. You messed it up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, they interviewed too. Don't get it twisted, man.
I'm talking about.
They got an emergency nigga behind the door. Don't get it twisted.
Emergency.
It's in a comedian's nature. You have to say that. You gotta say that. You can't just let it be. You can't just let it be. If you're in New York.
Now Renee would look like continue blessings to you. No one mentioned name, nothing, Miss Parker. Come on now. Now, there's always one that's always going to report.
He's still interviewing, Miss Parker. He's still interviewing.
There's always a spy in the room, yo. I don't know what happens, man. No matter you.
Jamie knows what it is.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
Instigate. It's Friday. What do you want me to do? We instigated. Oh, I'm dancing.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Yo, where you getting these clips from?
Got them for days.
The ski weed nigga is hilarious.
Hold up. Let me just say, because everybody gets mad because we don't have enough ovaries on the show. We try to get as many ovaries as possible. We had Janae Lachey on here, comedian. Oh, and I gotta bring her to the comedy club. I think you would really like her. But anyway, I don't want to pressure on me if it happens not to go right
what's
now.
Her name?
Jay Lachey. Very funny comedian out of Philly. I'm gonna bring it through there. She's done a bunch of shows with me. We want to know if you understand this clip I'm about to play, because most men, we've only had one man that claimed to understand it. I don't believe him. I think he said it just because he's lonely and he was trying to find ovaries to take part and be a partner with. But I'm going to play this clip from the legendary Jill Scott, and you tell me if you know what she's talking about.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Sound like she like to be choked. That's what it sounds like. She like to be choked. It sounds like she like to be choked, chained up in the basement type shit. You can tell me what to do, then you can. You gotta have some bass in your voice when that's what she means. Like you gotta have some bass in your voice when you talk to her. You can't be like, "Excuse me, Miss Julie Scott, would you like to partake in sex?" You know what I mean? It can't be like that. You gotta have some type of, not controlling like Jay Black, but kind of like you can't have it. You know what I mean? You gotta have. I think, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask her. You're gonna have to ask her what she.
Well, one day, hopefully, we'll get on the show. So
honestly, she's speaking in parables. You don't know what the hell that is right there.
That's a parable. They say. See, I don't care how happy is it. He don't know.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
What?
It says it right there in the beginning of the clip. If you're dominant or submissive, so they're talking about, I need you to take charge. That's what she's talking about. I think that's what I get out of it. It says it on the clip. Are you dominant or submissive? So if you could tell me what to do, then tell me what to do. Meaning, hey, yo, drop them drawers right now. Hey, right now. I don't care if we just leave church, we in the parking lot. He was talking about booty holes all day. I'm trying to get up in that cavity. You know what I mean? Too much. All right, early in the morning. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Hey, all right. I'm not mad at that. That was that my friend was the closest thing is clearing this up. And all it took is that Jamie read the damn caption. We played it
right.
We never read the caption.
We
never even saw the caption. We never saw
it. It says, are you dominant or submissive? That's what the caption was, right?
Oh, fuck, Jay Black. That just shows the level.
Everything just read. We got to
Everything was written right in front of us.
In front of us this whole time.
This is why Trump won the election, because the motherfuckers like us.
Niggas can't read.
We just don't read. That's all it is. We don't read. We so worried about playing pastors talking about the butthole on fire. We literally played that for a bunch of people as if it was a mystery. But the mystery, it was right. Wait a second. You saw that, Jay?
No, I didn't. That's why I'm like, wow.
When it first starts, look at it. It's in the middle of the.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Oh, it just cuts through real quick.
Yeah, it's at the top of our forehead.
He pays attention to detail.
He pays attention. That's why his relationship worked. He paid attention to detail. This motherfucker catches on.
I had to learn that too.
You had to learn. This is why I'm single. This is why I'm single and ready to settle. Like, I'm ready to settle. Like, people say you should never settle. I'm ready to settle. Like, I'm ready. Like, all that looking for a 10, a 9. I'm down for a 5.5 who looks good, who can get up to a 7. But wow.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do,
That's a fucking shame,
Yeah,
Jay.
that is
Like
all
Jamie
this
think
time.
we playing. He
It's
think
been
we
a couple
playing.
years at this point, probably.
Been a couple years of playing this for people.
A couple years?
Yeah, and they dumb as fuck too, because they didn't pick
Yeah.
it up. They was like,
They just laugh right along with us. They
I
like,
don't
yeah,
know.
we don't understand. It don't make no
Dad
sense.
said it's single and ready to settle his nasty work.
That's not nasty work. That's not nasty work. Listen, all this adorable has gotten me nowhere. All this adorable has gotten me nowhere. Except even though I'm happy. But I'm ready. Listen, all we got to do is get along. We just got to get along. I don't need soulmates. I don't need anything. I don't need soul food. I don't need I don't need nothing. I just need somebody we get along. All that soulmate thing is beyond me. Y'all really looking like Beavis and Butthead right there. Lady Q, slow down, Lady Q. Like, slow down with that. That's totally unnecessary.
It wasn't needed.
Did you hear the message I dropped earlier? Did you hear the message when I opened the show? Did you hear that testimony I shared? And you gonna call me Beavis and Butthead now because we didn't happen to read a clip? We were so bugged out by the actual statement. That's all.
We was listening. We was using our listening skills.
We were listening. Jamie, thank you, dog. Thank you.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome.
He upstages, dog. All right, Jamie, Comedy in Harlem. Make sure y'all go to his page. Make y'all support if you're in New York City. We got a lot of people in New York. Miss Parker's already been there multiple times. We will see you soon, Jamie. And I can tell Jamie's doing good, right? Because I said, Jamie, do you do shows outside? And he was like, well. He's like, it depends. It's gotta
make sense, Mike.
That's what he said. When anybody says it's gotta make sense, I love that because that means things are going well. That is the spot, Comedy in Harlem. Make sure you check that out. Jamie, good looking, man. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, man.
All right, Jamie Roberts. Hey, that worked out. I didn't know. All right. That wasn't bad. That was good. That was good, actually. That was good. Comedy in Harlem. Miss Sean, your man is on the way. Don't settle. Miss Sean, you mean
Miss Clark was saying she's ready to settle. She's ready to just call it. Like she's done trying to find that perfect guy. She realized for her happiness and saneness, let me just settle.
Let's just settle. Let's just agree on little things. Like if we watching a Netflix series together, none of us, we don't watch it without each other. Like we just make sure we're on this episode. Just little things. Nothing big. Nothing big. That's all. Like at this point, I don't understand why Jay Black doesn't give relationship advice on the show. Like you have more years in a marriage than most people who are on these podcasts yelling and screaming. Like you actually should be giving advice.
No. I know my philosophy at times is different than others.
Look, he took me up on it. See, it didn't take long. He jumped right in. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
I do know I have a different perspective in certain aspects, and then it just works for us. So the person has to find somebody that works for them. Now, if Lady Q wanted to be in them streets all the time, it wouldn't work. Like he said, I'm trying to watch Wheel of Fortune with you, and you talking about it's happy hour over here at the lounge. Like that wouldn't work. It wouldn't work for me. So you got to find some like-minded people. I'm frugal. She loves the Dollar Tree. Like even though it's going up to $1.75, but that works out. I'm frugal and she loves the Dollar Tree. Like, tell me that's not a match me. Like, come on.
Oh, at some point while they were dating, Jay was like, I don't know about this one. I don't know.
I did say that.
She got potential, but she got potential. And she happened to drive. They were in a car. I'm just envisioning y'all in the car, y'all driving by a Dollar Tree, and she goes, that's my favorite store. And Jay said, she's the one.
She's it.
She mine.
That's all, Jay.
She read books and she liked the Dollar Tree. Like
she mine. What is she?
Stop it. Yes, I got lucky.
Exactly, Jay Black. Like minds will match. All right. Yes, definitely need people you are like-minded. LaShawn, but you got to select. So you probably got a little like-minded with one, a little like-minded. Nah, he used to be bougie as fuck. Lady Q, come on, Lady Q.
No, I wasn't ever bougie. Never. I feel like you should treat yourself and what you deserve. I wasn't bougie. It's not bougie.
He was never bougie in the mink coat in Philly. He was never bougie.
That was Jonesy. That was all Miss Jones. Jonesy got me into all that. We getting these furs. We going to this fight. We going to do this. Like Jonesy had me in that lane, in that headspace. But I didn't need all that. I didn't need all that.
Nah, it was never bougie.
Yeah, Rashida, she's mine.
They've been playing at Alex the Jeweler. You were never bougie. Nah.
Yeah, that was the look.
Yeah, that was the look. Like say compromise. That's it. Let me see before we get out of here. Tonight.
Q spot tonight.
Tonight, y'all. Tonight.
See, Lisa loves the Dollar Tree and Home Depot, Mike. That's a good one.
Says here. Does it say a time to start?
So it's gonna be comedy too. So I'm assuming.
No. It's not gonna be comedy.
It's just strictly gender war. So you're gonna make people laugh in between. I'm assuming.
Don't assume nothing. I'm hosting.
Yeah, I was like, yo, bet this is it. She the one. All right. So you're hosting gender war. So let me get a visual. I turned to.
It's basically when we have a topic. What we do here, right? When we have a topic, what do? We set it off so y'all can have views and opinions.
Different opinions. There's always opposing views. Okay.
The only difference is I'm not gonna look as rough as I look now. And
clean up a little bit.
Yeah, clean up a little bit.
It ain't no dress code, right? I ain't gotta get dressy.
No, there's no dress code.
I can wear a hoodie.
Yes, obviously, I might wear a hoodie. Who knows? So make sure it says it starts at 7. If I see that right,
it says starts at 7. Do they say that just because it's black folk? And I think it's you gotta tell them 7 is really 7:30. But I guess you want to get a good table.
I'm going to be pushing it, trying to get there by 7. But I will, if I need to, I'll be there. Tonight, the Q spot, West Hampton.
All right, Lady Q, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's get out the house for a little bit.
So it should be a nice turnout tonight. It's BYOB. So if you have alcohol, you can bring your alcohol. It's BYOB. I repeat.
D, enjoy your
it is
weekend.
BYOB. So
we can bring our own Don Julio.
And you were going to bring regardless. So I understand. You was going to bring something regardless.
That's
so.
very I will bring my own Tito's in a minute. And yes, 100%. But maybe we'll bring the Don tonight.
Yes, Ms. Clark, it's BYOB. I don't know if you get down with the get down. I know you have a sip or two every once in a while. But you can definitely make that happen. So make sure y'all come out there. And the whole basis, there'll be a topic. She's gonna hand me a bunch of topics. We're gonna get into it. And then we're gonna have a spirited conversation. And I'm gonna do the same disclaimer I did now. Do not go running with these and think that this is gonna change everything in your relationship and this is what you need to live by. We are just giving some suggestions. Some suggestions and some views and opinions on things that have to do with relationships. Right? It could be, can you like an ex's social media? If you have an ex, are you allowed to like their Instagram photos, their TikTok photos, or TikTok posts, Facebook posts?
That'll spark some dialogue for sure. Yeah.
Are you allowed to put the heart emojis? But you don't mean that you love them. You just mean it's heartfelt how much you love what they posted.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff of that nature. And let me see if we've covered a lot today, people. I'm happy we've covered a lot. We've done that. It was a full and complete show. We've done that. All right. We are complete. We're good. We're good. 8:54. I'm gonna go change my clothes, get to work. If y'all want to follow me at Mike Sean Comedy on Instagram, don't forget this Friday is gonna be the first of the month. So we tithing. We tithing for the church. If anybody can get it. And you see, we didn't used to have no music, but now we got music. Because why? Because we upgrading.
Set up. What up? Yep.
We here. So I want y'all to have a good weekend. I want to see y'all tonight at the Q spot. And I want you to understand in a relationship, you can't lock the door. You got to give them the freedom to go and come as they please. If they in there for you and they want to do the long haul, and they there for you and they want to spend the rest of eternity walking the journey, let them. But damn it, if they want to leave, let them go. Let them go. We don't lock no doors in here.
Oh.
Not in the church, anybody can get it. We don't lock no doors in here.
Open and free.
You can go as you please. But what you will do is tithe on the first Friday every month. But you ain't even got to do that. That is up to you. That is solely up to how you feel. Have we given you the escape? Have we provided you with the entertainment? Do we deserve
Welcome to the Holy Tabernacle, Grace New Life Community, Fellowship Church on a Hill. This is the church of anybody can get. With your pastor, Michael Sean, and Deacon Jay Black. Now, everyone, please take your seats.
Exactly. DJ Super.
Super coming out tonight, right? Hopefully.
Super, you
tonight?
coming out tonight. Miss Clark, you coming out tonight. Just got the yes, Rashida. You need to come out. You need to bring your man. You need to come out. Bring your husband.
Cypher coming through. Oh yeah, I gotta really make sure.
He's coming through. Do not walk in there with no sweatpants. And if
they said it's casual. He can wear sweatpants.
Don't be. They better not be gray. They better not be gray. They better not be gray. Should be in the building tonight.
All right, that'd be dope.
That'd be dope.
I said
Have a good weekend, everyone. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, the weather's going to be crazy, which means my job tomorrow is going to be crazy.
Oh, they said it's going to be getting real hot this week, right?
It's going to be like 75, 78, 80.
Sundresses is out. That's what's happening, Mike.
Really, yeah, for me. I don't know what you all excited about.
For you. I'm excited for you. You might be not single no more.
Let me tell you about them sundresses, y'all. Them sundresses are the devil, y'all.
I might feel about it.
Them sundresses ain't nothing to play with, y'all. Them sundresses have ended many a relationship.
Yes.
Them damn sundresses. Woo, I don't need y'all to wear no sundresses out here.
Give me tambourine.
Not unless you about that life with me. Michael Sean, a.k.a. Mr. Adorable.
That was for Mike. Put the eye closed eye.
Lady Q watching your ass.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Some sundresses is out. Them sundresses is coming. Them sundresses.
See, at the end, they're going to crash out.
Sundresses is coming. Be careful out there. If you in a relationship, be careful out there. Them sundresses could end it.
Watch them sundresses. We out, dude. Like, yo, that get you going now. Trendsetter, that was a good one, Trendsetter.
That was a good one, Trendsetter. Let me for who I am, not who you want me to be. I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life, fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anything, or any circumstance take it from you. From Michael Sean, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, Lady Q. Shout out to our guests, owner of Comedy in Harlem, Jamie Robinson. Lady Q, WokeUpInspired.com. Get your merch, get your hoodies, get your t-shirts. And if you want to customize.
Tonight, make me one for tonight, Lady Q.
And tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight. That's all it's about tonight. At the Q spot.
Q spot tonight. We'll be there by 7.
Be there by 7. We are gone. Gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth